We welcome Dr. M. Rama Joyce, former Governor of Bihar and Jharkhand, Senior Advocate of Supreme Court of India, who has been kind enough to be here this morning with us. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of Bharati Vidya Bhavan Bengaluru and also ISKCON. And we also welcome Shri H.R. Anant, Vice President, Bharati Vidya Bhavan Bengaluru and Managing Director, Bangalore Press. We also welcome the great philanthropist, Shri Pati Sridhar, who is here this morning with us. We are grateful to you, sir, and we welcome you. We welcome Professor Dr. Ved Kumari Gaiji, who has arrived all the way from Jammu to receive the honors this morning. She is a Padma Shri degree holder from Government of India, former professor and head of the Department of Sanskrit, Jammu University, and who has extensively traveled throughout the globe, and she is the visiting professor to Copenhagen University, and she was also my DLIT examiner. Thank you very much, madam. You are most welcome. Om Shanno Mitrashyam Varunah Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indra Brahaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramah Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Rutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Professor Dr. Satyavrat Shastriji, the first Gnanpith awardee of Sanskrit, Mahamahopadhyaya, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushana, recipient of 98 international awards, Rajguru to Princess Mahachakri Sirindorn of Thailand, visiting professor to 3 continents and 6 universities abroad, author of Ramakirti Mahakavyam, which has been translated into most of the Indian languages. He is here with us. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of Bharati Vidya Bhavan and ISKCON. We request Shri H.R. Anant, Vice President, Bharati Vidya Bhavan, and Shri K.G. Raghavan to kindly come on to the dais and to escort Dr. M. Rama Joyce. भद्रं कर्णे शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वेर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमामस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. May we now request Srimati Sita Ramchandra, Additional Secretary, Bharati Vidya Bhavan Bengaluru, to kindly accompany Professor Dr. Padma Shri Ved Kumari Ghai to the dais, please. ओम अग्निमीळे पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवमृत्विजं होतारं रत्नदातमम् अग्निपूर्वेभिऋषिभिरीढ्यो नूतनैरुत स देवं येह वक्षति अग्निनारयमश्नवत्पोषमेव दिवे दिवे यशसं वीरवत्तमम् अग्नेयं यज्ञमध्वरं विश्वतः परिभूरसि स यद्देवेषु गच्छति अग्निर्होता कविक्रतुः सत्यश्चित्रश्रवस्तमः देवो देवेभिरागमत् यदङ्गदाशुषे त्वमग्ने भद्रं करिष्यसि तवेत्तत् सत्यमङ्गिरः उपत्वाग्ने दिवे दिवे दोषावस्तर्धिय वयं नमो भरन्तयेमसि राजन्तमध्वराणां गोपामृतस्य दीदिविं वर्धमानं स्वेदमे सनप्पितेव सूनवेग्ने सूपायनो भव स च स्वानस्वस्तये ओम शांति शांति शांति. May we now request multilingual scholar Shatabdani Dr. R. Ganesh to kindly come on to the dais, please. ओम शन्नो मित्रशं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यम शन्न इंद्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्. ओम शांति शांति शांति. May we now request Professor S. Nagnath to kindly come and occupy the front seat, please. Professor Nagnath. मुदाकरात्तमोदकं सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधरावतंसकं विलासिलोकरक्षकम् अनायकैकनायकं विनाशितेव दैत्यकं नताशुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकं नतेतरातिभीकरं नवोदितार्कभास्वरं नमत्सुरारिनिर्जरं नतादिकापदुद्धरं सुरेश्वरं निधीश्वरं गजेश्वरं गणेश्वरं महेश्वरं तमाश्रये परात्परं निरन्तरं समस्तलोकशङ्करं निरस्तदैत्यकुञ्जरं दरेतरोदरं वरं वरे भवक्त्रमक्षरं कृपाकरं क्षमाकरं मुदाकरं यशस्करं मनस्करं नमस्कृतां नमस्करोमि भास्वरम् अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणं नितान्तकान्तदन्तकान्तमन्तकान्तकात्मजम् अचिन्त्यरूपमन्तहीनमन्तराय कृन्तनं हृदन्तरे निरन्तरं वसन्तमेव योगिनां तमेकदन्तमेकमेव चिन्तयामि सन्ततं महागणेश पञ्चरत्नमादरेण योऽन्वहं प्रजल्पति प्रभातके हृदि स्मरन् निरन्तरम् अरोगतामदोषतां सुसाहितीं सुपुत्रतां समाहितायुरष्टभूतिमभ्युपैति सोचिरात्. May I request Veda Brahmashri M.N. Chandrasekhara to kindly come on to the dais and do the Vedic chanting.
ಹಿಂದೆ ಗುರುಕುಲದಲ್ಲಿ ವಸಿಷ್ಠ ವಾಮದೇವಾದಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆಯ ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವೇದ ಮಂತ್ರವನ್ನು ಪಠಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆವಹಂತಿ ಆವಹಂತಿ ಅಂತ. ಉದ್ದೇಶ ತನ್ನ ಗುರುಕುಲಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ದೇಶದ ಮೂಲ ಮೂಲೆಗಳಿಂದ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಮಹಾಪುರಾಣದ ಏನು ಒಂದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಈ ಸತ್ರ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ದೇಶದ ಮೂಲ ಮೂಲೆಗಳಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ, ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯವೂ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಅಂತಹ ನಿಮ್ಮಂತಹ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಬರಲಿ ಎನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಮಹಾತ್ಮನ ಸಮ್ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಓಂ ಆವಹಂತಿ ವಿತನ್ವಾನಾ ಕುರ್ವಾಣ ಚೀರಮಾತ್ಮನಃ ವಾಸಾಗುಂಸಿ ಮಮ ಗಾವಶ್ಚ ಅನ್ನಪಾನೇ ಚ ಸರ್ವದಾ ತತೋ ಮೇ ಶ್ರಿಯಮಾವಹ ಲೋಮಶಾಂ ಪಶುಭಿಃ ಸಹ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ಆಮಾಯಂತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಣ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ವಿಮಾಯಂತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಣ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ಪ್ರಮಾಯಂತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಣ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ದಮಾಯಂತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಣ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ಶಮಾಯಂತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಣ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ಯಶೋಜನೆ ಸಾ ನಿಸ್ವಾಹಾ ಶ್ರೇಯಾನೇ ವಸ್ಯ ಸೋಸಾ ನಿಸ್ವಾಹಾ ತಂತ್ವಾ ಭಗ ಪ್ರವಿಶಾ ನಿಸ್ವಾಹಾ ಸಮಾ ಭಗ ಪ್ರವಿಶ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ತಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಸಹಸ್ರಶಾಖೆ ನಿಭಗಾಹಂತ್ವಯಿ ಮೃಜೆ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ. ಹೇಗೆ ಮಳೆಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆಯ ನೀರು ತಾಮುಂದು ನಾಮುಂದು ಅಂತ ನದಿ ತೊರೆಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರವಾಗಿ ಸಮುದ್ರವನ್ನು ಸೇರುತ್ತೆಯೋ, ಹೇಗೆ ದಿನಗಳು, ಗಂಟೆಗಳು, ನಿಮಿಷಗಳು ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀನವಾಗಿ, ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀನವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆಯೋ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇಂತಹ ಮಹಾನ್ ಸತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಿನ್ನ ಭಿನ್ನ ದೇಶಗಳಿಂದ, ಭಿನ್ನ ಭಿನ್ನ ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಸತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸೋಣ, ಈ ಆನಂದ ಸಾಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಯೋಣ ಅಂತ. ಯಥಾ ಪಪ್ರವತಾಯಂತೆ ಯಥಾ ಮಾಸಾ ಅಹರ್ಜರಂ ಏವಂ ಮಾಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಣಃ ಧಾತರಾಯಂತು ಸರ್ವತಃ ಸ್ವಾಹಾ ಪ್ರತಿವೇಶೋಸಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಭಾಹಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಪದ್ಯಸ್ವ.
We welcome His Holiness Shri Jayendrapuri Mahaswamiji of Kailasashram, Mahasamsthan, Shri Madhu Pandit Das Ji, President ISKCON Bangalore, Shri K.J. Raghavan, Honorary Secretary Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Shri H.N. Suresh, Dynamic and Dedicated Director of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Good morning to one and all. In keeping with the statement of Narada Purana, Vedaha Pratishtitaha Sarve Puraneshveva Sarvada. Vedas culminate in Puranas, and the statement of Matsya Purana, one is not a wise man if he does not study Puranas, even after studying Vedas and Upanishads. It is but for natural that Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Bengaluru and ISKCON have jointly organized this 5-day national seminar on message of the Mahapuranas as a follow-up of the seminar on Veda Samvada and message of the Upanishads held in the same venue for the past 2 years. May I now request the students of Sandipani Gurukulam to light the lamp and recite the verses with which we will formally inaugurate the seminar. A few words about Sandipani Gurukulam. Srimati Rohini Chakravarti, an ardent devotee of Indian culture and values, is the founder director of Sandipini Gurukulam and is training children between the age group of 3 to 14 to chant the verses from Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama and popular stotras with meaning, with zest and passion for the last decade. She is also conducting a diploma course in Bhagavad Gita for the past 5 years at Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Bengaluru. May we now request Srimati Rohini Chakravarti and all her associates to chant the verses from Mahabharata, from Mahapuranas, and I also invite the children to this particular program.
Mahadanti Vaktrapi Panchasya Manya Vidhindradi Mrugya Ganesha Vidhame Vidhattam Shriyam Kapi Kalyana Murti. Om Balara Vidyutimindu Kiritam Tungakucham Nayanatraya Yuktam Smeramukhim Bharadangkushapasha Bhitikaram Prabhaje Bhuvaneshim. Om Rushiruvacha Devyaः te tatra Mahasurendre Sendrasuravanhi Purogamastam Katyayinim Tushturishtalabhat Vikasi Vaktrabja Vikasitasha Devi Prapannarti Hare Prasida Prasida Matar Jagatokhilasya Prasida Vishweshwari Pahi Vishwam Tvamishwari Devi Characharasya Adhara Bhuta Jagatatsvameka Mahiswarupena Yathasthitasi Mapam Swarupasthitaya Tvayaitad Apyayate Kritsnamalangya Virye Tvam Vaishnavi Shaktirananta Virya Vishwasya Bijam Paramasimaya Sammohitam Devi Samastametat Tvam Vai Prasanna Bhuvi Mukti Hetuh Vidya Samastasthava Devi Bheda Striyas Sakasta Sakala Jagatsu Tvayaikaya Puritamambayaitat Kate Stutishtavya Paraparoktihi Sarva Bhutayada Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayini Tvamistastutaye Kava Bhavantu Paramoktayah Sarvasya Buddhi Rupena Janasya Hrudi Samstite Swarga Pavargade Devi Narayani Namostute Kala Kashtadi Rupena Parinama Pradayini Vishwasyoparatau Shakte Narayani Namostute Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Srishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhute Sanatani Gunashraye Gunamaye Narayani Namostute Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyarti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute Hamsavyukta Vimanaste Brahmani Rupadharini Kausham Bhaksharike Devi Narayani Namostute Trishula Chandrahidhare Mahavrishabhavahini माहेश्वरी स्वरूपेण नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते मयूरकुक्कुटवृते महाशक्तिधरे नघे कौमारी रूपसंस्थाने नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शङ्खचक्रगदा शाङ्खगृहीत परमायुधे प्रसीद वैष्णवी रूपे नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते गृहीतोग्रमहाचक्रे दंष्ट्रोद्धृतवसुन्धरे वराहरूपिणि शिवे नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते नृसिंहरूपेणोग्रेण हन्तुं दैत्यान् कृतोद्यमे त्रैलोक्यत्राणसहिते नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते किरीटिनि महावज्रे सहस्रनयनोज्ज्वले वृत्रप्राणहरे चैन्द्रि नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शिवदूती स्वरूपेण हतदैत्यमहाबले घोररूपे महारावे नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते द्रंष्टाकरालवदने शिरोमाला विभूषणे चामुण्डे मुण्डमथने नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते लक्ष्मीलज्जे महाविद्ये श्रद्धे पुष्टिस्वरे ध्रुवे महारात्रि महामाये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते मेधे सरस्वति वरे भूतिभाप्रवितामसि नियते त्वं प्रसीदेशे नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते एतत्ते वदनं सौम्यं लोचनत्रयभूषितं पातु नः सर्वभीतिभ्यः कात्यायनि नमोऽस्तुते ज्वालाकरालमत्युग्रम् अशेषासुरसूदनं त्रिशूलं पातु नो भीतेः भद्रकाली नमोऽस्तुते हिनस्ति दैत्यतेजांसि स्वनेनापूर्य या जगत् सा घण्टा पातु नो देवी पादेभ्यो नः सुतानिव असुरासुरसापङ्क चर्चितस्ते करोज्ज्वलः शुभाय खड्गो भवतु चण्डिके त्वां नता वयम् रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलान् अभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताय श्रयतां प्रयान्ति एतत्कृतं यत्कदनं त्वयाद्य धर्मद्विषां देवि महासुराणां रूपैरनेकैर्बहुदात्ममूर्तिं कृत्वाम्बिके तत्प्रकरोति कान्या विद्यासु शास्त्रेषु विवेकदीपेषु आद्येषु वाक्येषु च का त्वदन्या मम त्वगर्तेति महान्धकारे विभ्रामयत्येतदीव विश्वम् रक्षांसि यत्रोग्रविशाश्च नागा यत्रारयो बलानि यत्र दावानलो यत्र तदाभिमध्ये तत्र स्थिता त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वेश्वरी त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वात्मिका धारयसीह विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्द्या भवती भवन्ति विश्वाश्रया ये त्वयि भक्तिनम्राः देवी प्रसीद परिपालय नोरिभीतेः नित्यं यथासुरवधादधुनैव सद्यः पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं न याशु उत्पादपाकजनितां श्रमोपसर्गान् प्रणतानां प्रसीदत्वं देवि विश्वार्तिहारिणि त्रैलोक्यवासिनामीडे लोकानां वरदा भव रणकानां प्रसीदत्वं देवि विश्वार्तिहारिणि त्रैलोक्यवासिनामीडे लोकानां वरदा भव त्रैलोक्यवासिनामीडे लोकानां वरदा भव। देव्युवाच वरदाहं सुरगणावरं यं मनस्सेच्छथ वरदाहं सुरगणावरं यं मनस्सेच्छथ तं वृणुध्वं प्रयच्छामि जगताम् उपकारकम् तं वृणुध्वं प्रयच्छामि जगताम् उपकारकम्।
देवाऊचुः सर्वबाधा प्रशमनो त्रैलोक्य स्याखिलेश्वरी सर्वबाधा प्रशमनो त्रैलोक्य स्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यं अस्मद्वैरि विनाशनं एवमेव त्वया कार्यं अस्मद्वैरि विनाशनं अस्मद्वैरि विनाशनं। श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
We express our grateful thanks to all the members of Sandipini Gurukulam for giving that melodious rendering from the various Puranas in a very appropriate and sonorous voice. Now we have the formal inauguration of this 5-day mega event by lighting the lamp. I request all the dignitaries of the dais to kindly come and help in lighting the lamp.
ಹೇ ಅಗ್ನಿ, ನೀ ತೇಜಸ್ವರೂಪ, ನನ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಅಂತಹ ತೇಜಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡು. ನೀ ದೇವತೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮ, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮನನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡು ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ವೇದ ಮಂತ್ರ. ಓಂ ಅಗ್ನೇ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನ್ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನ್ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿ ತ್ವಂ ತ್ವಂ ದೇವೇಷು
ದೇವೇಷು ಭುಜಾಃ ಭುಜಾಸ್ತೇಜಸ್ವಂತಂ ತೇಜಸ್ವಂತಂ
ಮಾಮಾಯುಷ್ಮಂತಂ ಆಯುಷ್ಮಂತಂ ವರ್ಚಸ್ವಂತಂ ವರ್ಚಸ್ವಂತಂ ಮನುಷ್ಯೇಷು ಮನುಷ್ಯೇಷು ಕುರು ಕುರು ದೀಕ್ಷಾಯೈ ದೀಕ್ಷಾಯೈ ಚ ತ್ವಾ ತಪಸಃ ತಪಸಶ್ಚ च तेजसे तेजसे जुहोमि जुहोमि तेजोपित् तेजोपितसि तेजोपिति तेजः वित् असि तेजः तेजोमान् जन्मा माहम् अहं तेजः तेजोहासिषम् हासिषं मां तेजः तेजोहासीत् हासीन्मयि मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि प्रजामिति प्रजां मयि अग्निः अग्निस्तेजः तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि प्रजामिति प्रजां मयि इन्द्र इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि
प्रजामिति प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधात्विति दधातु.
May I now request Shri K.J. Raghavan, Honorary Secretary, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Bengaluru, a senior advocate of Karnataka High Court, and one of the pillars of this conference, to welcome the gathering, please. Shri K.J. Raghavan.
Good morning to everybody. His Holiness Shri 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 Jayendra Puri Mahaswamiji, respected Professor Dr. Satyavrat Shastriji, scholars on the dais, Professor Ved Kumar Ghai and Shri Murli Manohar Patak, Shri Madhu Pandit Das Ji, respected invitees, Bhamanites, Dr. Rama Joyce, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and pride that I yet again stand before this august audience to extend to all of you a hearty welcome to this national conference on the message of the Puranas, the third in the series. On an introspection upon the content of Bharatiya Vidya, the propagation and study of which is the whole and core purpose of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, it was realized that the essence of the Vidya lies in the ancient works of Bharat, which had, for some inexplicable and unacceptable reason, receded into the background, and around which had grown several serious misconceptions which threatened the basic fabric of the society and the polity. With a view to clear the air and expose the eternal truths contained in these great works, the obvious choice was to begin from the basics, and therefore the first week-long conference was held in 2013 on the message of the Vedas. The participants at this conference comprised of nearly 100 scholars who made masterly presentations on several aspects of the 5 Vedas, with an audience of nearly 250 at each session. The audience comprised of elderly and the youth in equal number. Buoyed by the success of this event and the keen interest evinced by the public, the second in the series was the week-long conference on the message of the Upanishads in 2014, which again saw over 75 scholars making their presentation, again to a keen, well-attended audience. The proceedings of both these conferences have been published. The present conference is the third in the series. The primary and main purpose of the earlier conferences and this conference is to promote the true understanding of the great scriptures, which form the true foundation of eternal and universal knowledge, and dispel the wrong and false notion that any of these works is associated with a particular religious faith or is otherwise sectarian. As you are all aware, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan is a truly secular organization, both in its thought and action. It firmly believes in the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Ano Bhadraha Kritavo Yantu Vishwataha is the motto of the Bhavan. The vision of its founder, Dr. K. M. Munshi, was to create an institution to promote universal peace and harmony across continents, religions, and races. The purpose of this institution is to help human beings live a quality life with peace and happiness, not only amongst themselves, but also with nature. This would be impossible without venturing into understanding the true nature of self. These conferences are focused, therefore, into providing a peep into the vast knowledge which help each individual, irrespective of denomination, to travel in his or her own path to ultimately answer the question, who am I? As you would have noticed, the subject of the present conference are of varied hues and shades and touch upon the finer aspects of existence. They address universal requirements transcending geographical boundaries and even life. Dr. Shatabadani Galesh will tell you more about the contents of the present conference and, more importantly, the necessity of having some insight into Puranic literature to lead a sublime life. That is the purpose of this conference. It is said, Samsara Vishavrukshasya Dvepale Amrutopame Kavyamrita Rasa Swadaha Sangatis Sujane Jane. It is the object of this conference to not only provide a platform for the study of the Kavyas, but also in the assembly of Sajjanas. And you will find a replete of such Sajjanas in the 65 plus speakers in the course of this conference. With these few introductory statements, it is my pleasant task to welcome Sri Jayendra Puri Mahaswamiji of Sri Kailash Ashram Mahasamsthan, Rajarajeshwari Nagar, Bengaluru, to address this conference. Swamiji is an erudite scholar with profound religious background. He is a confluence of Gnana and Bhakti. And as you are aware, the statement of Sri Rajagopalachari as an introduction to MS rendering of Bhajagovindam, where he said, Gnana without Bhakti is useless. With our utmost pranams to His Holiness, we welcome him amidst us and look forward to hear him on the subject of Shruti and Smriti. Dr. Satyavrat Shastri is a Gnanpith Awardee. He is a Padma Shri and a Padma Vibhushan. He is a profound Sanskrit scholar, and after a brilliant academic career, he served as a Vice Chancellor of Sri Jagannath Sanskrit University, Puri, Orissa. He is a visiting professor at several universities both in and outside the country. He is the author of several large works in Sanskrit and nearly a dozen research papers. He now occupies an important assignment with the Government of India as the chairman of the Sanskrit Commission. We are honored to have him in our midst today. Thank you for accepting our invitation, and we heartily welcome you to this inaugural function. Dr. Rama Joyce, as you are all aware, is an erudite jurist and a keen propagator and the practitioner of Dharma in its true sense. His several works on Dharma have helped us in realizing what it is to lead a good and clean life. And Dr. Rama Joyce has told us what it is by practice and not merely by preaching. He is an eminent jurist. He has authored several books on various legal subjects and also on dharmic subjects. He is presently the chairman of the Shimoga Kendra of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. He has been a pillar of support for the various activities of the Bhavan. Sir, we thank you very much for gracing this occasion and being with us today. ISKCON has been very supportive of this initiative of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Shri Madhu Pandit Das ji has evinced personal interest in these programs, and we are very grateful to him for the support. A scholar in his own right, we are privileged to have him with us today to preside over this function. I welcome all of you to this conference, and unhesitatingly I say that but for the cooperation, interest and support given by every one of you, we would not have had the courage and interest to take these programs forward. Looking at the presence of such a large audience on a Tuesday morning for an event like this, there is still hope for this country and for human life. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. Before I conclude, I want to make special mention of the presence of Dr. Satyanarayan Raju, the director of the Bhavans Tirupati Kendra. Thank you, sir, for having come all the way from Tirupati to grace this occasion and support us in this venture. It is also my pleasant duty to acknowledge the presence of Srimati and Sri J.T. Chari, who is the director of the Bhavans Trichy Kendra. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. I thank you all once again for being present here today. There are two announcements that I would like to make. One, that ISKCON has been kind enough to waive the car parking fee for all the invitees here. All that you need to mention that you were here for the Bhavans function. Second, ISKCON has been kind enough to provide lunch on all the days of the conference, and there is a place just opposite this hall on the other side called Annakuta, and I request all of you to please partake of Krishna Prasad. Thank you very much.
May we now request multilingual scholar Shatabdani Dr. R. Ganesh, Director K.M. Munshi Institute of Indian Culture, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Bengaluru, to present a synoptic view of Mahapuranas. Over to Shatabdani Ganesh.
Om Tat Sat Namasadase Sadsaspataye Cha. Good morning. Here is a brief introduction to the gamut of Puranas. In our tradition, Puranas have a very significant role to play. It's one of the keystones in our heritage. Even in the Vedas itself, we have the mentioning about the Puranas. For example, in the famed Rigveda itself, we have Sana Purana Madhye Sana Purana Madhyem Yarat Puraname Kasakyam Shivam Vam. Like that, in the Vedas, we have the reference to Puranas. Likewise, even in the Atharva Veda, Ruchas Samani Chandansi Puranam Yajushasaha Uchishta Jagnire Sarve Divi Deva Divishritaha. So says the Atharva Veda. And even in the Shatapada Brahmana, Taittiriya Aranyaka, and then the Chandogya Upanishad, like that we have several Vedic works where we have replete references to Puranas. And in that sense, which came first? It's a Bijavriksha Nyaya. In one word, we have to say, we have to attribute all these in spirit to eternity. Jnanam Ekam, Chidekam. And in the Narada Purana, the glory of Puranas and the importance of Puranas is eulogized in many ways. Vedarthad adhikam manye Puranartham varanane Vedah pratishtita sarve Purane natra samshayaha. Vedah pratishtita purvam Purane natra samshayaha. Atma Puranam Vedanam Prathagangani tanishat. Yenna drishtam hi Vedeshu tad drishtam smritibhih kila. Ubabhyam yenna drishtam hi tad Puraneshu giyate. So says Skanda Purana. So, more than the Veda, Puranas have to be respected. We should not find a confusion here. We should not take a row between the Vedas and the Puranas. It is Nahininda Nyaya. To emphasize the importance of Puranas, it is said that Puranas are far more greater than the Vedas, and Vedas are the supreme, like that. we have to take the import, and accordingly there is an unanimity in the message of the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Itihasas, Agamas and whatnot, and the whole range of Indian traditional scholarship is to maintain this equanimity and the oneness in the message of all these great treatises. And the etymology of Purana is again very interesting. Pura Bhavam Puranam. It is very age old, ancient. That is the meaning of this etymology. And another meaning is also there, another etymology as such. Pura Navamiti Puranam. That is the new old, or the old new, the good old new, something like that. And this very well holds good with the intent of the Puranas, content of the Puranas as well. And then Puranas are something like the ancient Indian Wikipedias, which are the modern days. Anything you get, everything you get, though not in very greater detail, at least to an extent. For example, in Garuda Purana, we have the essence of Bhagavad Gita in not more than 24 verses. And in the same Purana, we have a section devoted for grammar. So also in Agni Purana, we have many sections devoted to grammar, prosody, poetics, aesthetics, figures of speeches, dance, music and whatnot. Like that, every information which was part and parcel of the ancient Indian wisdom, that is found and represented very well in the bulk of the Puranas. And the Puranas are many in number. We know Ashtadasha Mahapuranas. We also have Ashtadasha Upapuranas, and we also have Ashtadasha Aupapurana or Upopa Puranas. 18 plus 18 plus 18. Totally we have 54 Puranas, and we have many more Sthala Puranas. This is all with the Vaidika Puranas. We have the Jaina Puranas, and also in the regional languages we have the Puranas from Tamil, Puranas from Telugu, like that, and the translations, adaptations, commentaries. Just in the original, in Sanskrit, the number of verses which all these Puranas contain crosses 12 lakh verses. Can you imagine anywhere under the sun, anywhere on this earth, we have such a great literature which is sweeping over more than 12 lakh verses. And the Puranas are respected from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Kamarupa to Bhrugu, and even in the greater India also, we had very many respectful references to the Puranas. Even in the edicts, we have that. We have a very easy verse to remember. Madvayam Badvayam Chaiva Bhatrayam Vachatuštayam Anapalinga Kuskani Puranani Prachakshate. So the 18 Puranas can be remembered in one equative verse. Accordingly, Matsya, Madvayam, Badvayam Chaiva, Matsya and Markandeya. Badvayam, where we have the Bhagavata Purana and Bhavishya Purana. Bhatrayam, Brahma, Brahmanda and Brahmavivarta. Vachatuštayam, Varaha, Vayu, Vamana, Vishnu. And then Agni, Na, Narada, Padma, Linga, Garuda. Totally we have 18 Puranas. Like that we have 18 more Upapuranas and 18 Aupa or Upapa Puranas. All these Puranas contain some of the common features, like the Puranam Panchalakshanam, as it is said, 5 Lakshanas, Sargascha, Pratisargascha, Vamsho, Vanmantaranicha, Vamshanukirtananchaiva, Puranam Panchalakshanam. Creation and deluge. We can as well say it is expression and withdrawal. We don't say destruction. Pralaya is not destruction. Many people wrongly translate. Nothing to destruct. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata. So it is expression, that is sarga, and withdrawal, that is visarga. Sargascha, pratisargascha, vamsho manmantaranicha. And the lineages of the great seers and sages, Rishi Vamsha, and then Rajavamsha, that is the lineage of the kings of the solar, lunar and other dynasties. Even the Yadu dynasty, like that, very many dynasties are there. And also the lineage of all the animate and inanimate things, beings which are present. For example, Puranas have such a wonderful metaphoric representation. All the animals, all the birds, all the trees, all the things which can be imagined, which are on earth, living and non-living, they are the children of Kashyapa, the great Prajapati, and including the Devas, Asuras, Danavas, Daityas and whatnot. So all these things represent that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That's the one thing which should never be ignored, and that's all the spirit Ekam Sat Tat Ekam Brahma. Like that has been the spirit of the Puranas. And then the 14 Manus. In some of the Puranas, we have the detailed explanation of the Manus, Manvantaras. For example, the Markandeya Purana, we have wonderful stories of all the 14 Manus. It's how our time and space, temporal and spatial dimensions they go on. It's unimaginable how big it is. The Yugas, the Chaturyugas, the Mahayugas, Manvantaras, Kalpas, Parardha, like that. So infinite is time and so infinite is space. There we have the Bhuvana Kosha. What is Earth? Saptadvipa Vasundhara. And there we have many Varshas. And in the Varsha, one is Bharatavarsha. And in Bharatavarsha, we have 56 countries. And in 56 countries, Sapta Sindhu, North, South, East, West and Central. Totally 7 into 5. 35 Sapta Sindhus present in India. And their tributaries, like the totally 108 great sacred rivers. And then many Vanas. Like that, we have horrifying details about spatio-temporal expansions of the universe. And then we have other details about the stories. Every Purana has been a great storehouse of many stories. In that sense, Puranas are equally adult education, child education, mass education, easy education and whatnot. Everything can be applied to Puranas. And we have Puranas have been the custodians of so many of our practices, all the vratas. For example, in the Bhavishya Purana, Lord Sri Krishna himself teaches and gives a great detailed discourse about all the vrata mahatmyas which are being in practice even now. So Dharmaraja Sri Krishna Samvada, the section of Bhavishya Purana, gives so many details of our festivals. And Skanda Purana, here we have my esteemed scholarly friend Nagbhushan Bhatta has done a wonderful cultural study of that Mahapurana. It's an encyclopedia having more than 81,000 verses, which is a mega mighty encyclopedia of Indian rivers and holy places and mountains. Tirtha Kshetra Prabandha. We have Diana Eck, a scholar from Harvard University, recently has published a wonderful book by name India, the Sacred Geography. We are enlightened by that lady, though here and there she has some biases. Barring such biases, it's a wonderful study. Every Western scholar will have bias. We should keep in mind that and take all the useful things whichever admittable. And there she mentions how beautiful these Tirtha Kshetra Prabandhas are. For example, the great yeoman service having being done by the people of Gita Press Gorakhpur, they have many ankas. Every Purana has been represented by one bulky volume, hefty volume. Vishnu Purana Anka, Skanda Purana Anka, Narada Purana Anka, like that many ankas are there, special issues, and one such is Tirtha Anka. More than 1000 pages volume it is in Hindi, very beautifully written. There you get all the details of Tirtha and Kshetras. This is how India was integrated, not by our politicians, not by our secular agenda, not by any such thing. It's only through our tradition and Sanatana Dharma, India has been united and will be united in future also. And then Vishnu Dharmottara Purana, for example, it is an encyclopedia of so many beautiful arts and sciences. Shilpa, Nritya, Chitra, Gita, Vaditra, Vastu, Arthashastra, so many things. How to paint, which are the types of paintings, which are the types of brushes, which are the shades, what are the strokes, starting from that we have. So Agni Purana is another encyclopedia. Many people are scared of Garuda Purana, thinking that it's only connected with death and the things which happen after death. It's only very small part of it. It's Preta Khanda. The rest of it, the bigger portion of that, is a wonderful encyclopedia of Ayurveda, Materia Medica, and so many things about herbs and medicinal plants have been present. Like that, I cannot extend this for hours and hours, it will go on. That's why I stop here and say, in one word, Purana is another world itself. Not that all that Purana contains is 100% correct. It's a metaphorical truth at many places. It's a mythical way of expression. It's a very poetic way of expression. We have to bear in that, we have to bear that in our mind. And in that sense, nothing is just Adhibhuta. All that contained is not materially real. Something have higher plane of Adhideva and the highest plane of Adhyatma, and all these have to be integrated well into the context of Adhiyajna. And in the Puranas, we have the stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata. For example, Padma Purana has very many interesting, beautiful stories. Narada learning music, When Narada attends the birthday party of Mahalakshmi, how he is ruthlessly driven away by the servants of Lakshmi and he got insulted, and later Vishnu consoles him. You go to Tumburu's place, then be knowing. And the Tumburu's place, in the corridors of Tumburu's palace, you'll be seeing so many people, wonderful people, beautiful men and women being barbarously massacred, killed or partially killed, arms and limbs and eyes and all cut off, chopped off. And he cannot understand what's this savageous act going on. Then they say, these are all the acts of Narada, the wretched fellow, because we are the Swara Devatas and the Devatas of Ragas and Raginis, and when Narada is singing in a wrong way without Shruti and Tala, our bodies get deformed like that. When Tumburu sings the glory of Lord, then our body becomes intact. Then Narada realizes how bad I was, and that's why I was driven away. Then goes to Vishnu and then learns from so many people, starting from Ganabandhu, an owl, Nadi Janga, a crane, and then Akupara, a tortoise, and then ultimately from the wives of Krishna, and finally under the very lotus feet of the Lord. And so Narada becomes a great saint singer. It means learning has no gender, not even species disparity. Apigraham Subhashitam Baladapi Shukadapi. Like that, so many beautiful stories are there. We think that we have dearth for stories and go to Harry Potter and whatnot. Why can't we go to Puranas? Every Purana is such a wonderful treasure of so many stories, so many vratas and all. Mahamahopadhyaya Bharatratna P.V. Kane brings about a wonderful mighty volume on Indian tradition of Dharma Shastra, and there he gives list of more than 2,500 vratas. You just imagine 365 days and 2,500 vratas. Every day has 4 or 5 festivals. You have your own choice. You can have a festival for eating beautiful mangoes, and this is the season of mangoes. Navambra Khadani Kotsava, Bisakadani Kotsava, Nimbapala Bhakshanotsava. Like that, so many festivals are present. And then bringing out fresh water from the floods of the rivers, Navodaka Grahanotsava. Like that we have. Means every change in season, every minuscule change that's happening around us is sensitively observed, recorded and practiced and perpetuated. And this is a very, very small introduction to the Puranas, and you'll be having a glorious session in these days. You'll be enjoying Puranas, you'll be living Puranas, you'll be breathing and eating Puranas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shatarjani Ganesh, for that encyclopedic address and not a synoptic address about the Puranas. You rightly said that we need not go to Harry Potter, but we have to go to Puranas for Katha, because in our olden days, people used to tell stories to make their children sleep. ಆಗ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಇಮೇಲ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈಗ ಇಮೇಲ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಇಮೇಲ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಈಗ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಇಮೇಲ್ ಯುಗ. And you rightly said what Vivekananda has echoed, whatever is Indian, accept it first and then question it. Whatever is foreign, question it first and then accept it. That is the message which you beautifully delivered. Now we have got honoring of all the great scholars who are on the dais, and the children in the form of Trimurtis, they will be coming and honoring Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Skanda and Ganesha. The children will be respectively honoring Professor Dr. Satyavrat Shastri Ji, the first Gnanpit awardee of Sanskrit. The second child, Vishnu, will be honoring Dr. Rama Joyce Ji. The third child, Ishwara, will be honoring Madhu Pandit Das Ji.
Pashyem sharadashatam, jeevem sharadashatam, nandam sharadashatam, modam sharadashatam, bhavam sharadashatam, shrinavaam sharadashatam, prabhravaam sharadashatam, ajitasyam sharadashatam, yam rishayo mantrakrito manishinaha, anvaichhan devas tapasa shramena, ತಾನ್ ದೇವೀಂ ವಾಚಗುಂ ಹವಿಷಾ ಯಜಾಮಹೇ ಸಾನೋ ದಧಾತು ಸುಕೃತಸ್ಯ ಲೋಕೆ. ಯಾವ ವೇದಮಾತೆಯನ್ನು ಇಂತಹ ಮಹಾತ್ಮರು ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯವೂ ಕೂಡ ಅರಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆಯೋ, ಯಾವ ವೇದಮಾತೆಯನ್ನು ದೇವತೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯವೂ ಕೂಡ ಉಪಾಸನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆಯೋ, ಋಷಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ತಪಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆಯೋ, ಆ ವೇದಮಾತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮಂಗಳವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ.
We thank the Trimurtis for honoring the Trimurtis on the stage. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, honoring Professor Satyavrat Shastri ji, Professor Madhu Pandit Das ji and Dr. Rama Joyce.
ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಜಿಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಪ್ರಥಮಂ ಪುರಸ್ತಾದ್ವಿಸೀಮತಃ ಸುರುಜೋ ವೇನ ಆವಹ ಸ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯಾ ಉಪಮಾ ಅಸ್ಯ ವಿಷ್ಠಾ ಸತಶ್ಚ ಯೋನಿಮಸತಶ್ಚ ವಿವಹ ಈಶಾನಃ ಸರ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಾಮೀಶ್ವರಃ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾನಾಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಧಿಪತಿರ್ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣೋಧಿಪತಿರ್ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಶಿವೋ ಮೇ ಅಸ್ತು ಸದಾ ಶಿವೋ. ವಿಷ್ಣೋರರಾಟಮತಿ ವಿಷ್ಣೋ ಪೃಷ್ಠಮತಿ ವಿಷ್ಣೋ ಶ್ನಪ್ತ್ರೇ ಸ್ಥೋ ವಿಷ್ಣೋ ಸ್ಯೂರಸಿ ವಿಷ್ಣೋರ್ಧ್ರುವಮಸಿ ವೈಷ್ಣವಮಸಿ ವಿಷ್ಣವೇ ತ್ವಾಂ ಪ್ರಣೋ ದೇವಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ವಾಜೇಭಿರ್ವಾಜಿನೀವತಿ ಧೀನಾಮ ವಿತ್ರಿಯವತು ಗೌರೀ ಬಿಮಾಯ ಸಲಿಲಾನಿ ತಕ್ಷತ್ಯೇಕಪದೇ ವಿಪದೇ ಸಾ ಚತುಷ್ಪದೇ ಅಷ್ಟಾಪದೇ ನವಪದೇ ಬಭೂಷೇ ಸಹಸ್ರಾಕ್ಷರಾ ಪರಮೇ ವ್ಯೋಮನ್ ಗಂಧದ್ವಾರಾಂದುರಾಧರ್ಷಾಂ ನಿತ್ಯಪುಷ್ಟಾಂಕರೀಷಿಣೀಂ ಈಶ್ವರೀಂ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾನಾಂ ತಾಮಿಹೋಪಕ್ವಯೇ ಶ್ರಿಯಂ.
We are grateful to all the dignitaries and scholars who made it possible for this event to happen. Now we request Dr. M. Rama Joyce, former Governor of Bihar and Jharkhand, former Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court, Senior Advocate of Supreme Court of India, to release the books Manaviya Maulyagalu, which is the Kannada translation done by me of original English work Human Values and Interpretations authored by Professor Satyavrat Shastri ji, published from Bharati Vidya Mandir, Kolkata, under the stewardship of Dr. B.D. Mundra, the great philanthropist, visionary and industrialist. Look at the relevance of the occasion. Bharati Vidya Mandir publishing the book containing Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, both upholding Bharatiya Vidya. The second book is Nehru in Sanskrit Literature, written by me to correspond with the 125th birthday celebrations of the first Prime Minister of our country, and published by RV Institute of Sanskrit Studies, Bangalore. We are also releasing the DVDs of the Upanishad Sandesha, which we did in the same venue last year. The children are Keshav Krupa students of Malini Shivshankar. Kindly give them a big hand. The children have done wonderfully well in this particular program. We appreciate their nice gesture and their hidden talent. Let it blossom further in the years to come. Maybe now request Padma Bhushana Mahamahopadhyaya, Professor Satyavrat Shastri ji, the first Gnanpith awardee of May we now request His Holiness Shri 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 Jayendrapuri Mahaswamiji of Kailas Ashram Mahasamsthan, Bangalore, to give his address based on interrelationship between Shruti, Smriti and Puranas.
I request the 5 Vedic Pandits to...
When Swamiji is delivering his address, we request the following Vedic scholars to kindly come to the mic and chant the Vedas. Rigveda by Avinash Karant, Krishna Yajurveda by Sudarshanacharya, Shukla Yajurveda by Girish Sharma, Samaveda by Ashwat Prasad Sharma and Atharva Veda by Raghavendra Sharma.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Agnimele Purohitai Yajnasya Deva Mritvidam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Agnih Purve Bhirishabhirijanotanairuta Sadevang ehavakshate Agnina Rajimasnavatposameva dive dive Yashasam Viravattamam Agneyai Rajnamatvaram Vishpatah Paribhorase Sa eddeveshu gacchate Adnirahota kavikratos satyaschatrashravastamaha Devo deve bhiragamate Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Ishetvorjetva vajavastho pajavastha devo vassavita prarpayatu shreshthatamaja karmana apyajadhvamaghnija deva bhagamurjasvatif pajasvatif prajavatiranamiva Ajakshmamavastena ishatamāghashagumso rudrasya hetif parivo vrinaktu dhruva asmin gopatau syata bahviryajamanasya pashun pahi vimime tvapajasvatim Devanam dhenugum sudughamanapasphurantim Indras somam pibatu kshemo astu naha Om Om Abhitva shorananamava Adugdhai vadhena vaisha namasya jagataha suvardresham aisha nama Om Shanno Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shayyo Rabhisravantu Naha Harihi Om
We request Sri H.N. Suresh, Director Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, to honor the Vedic scholars who have given that melodious rendering. We request the Rigveda Avadhani, Avinash Karant, to kindly come front and receive the honor. Veda Brahma Shri Girish Sharma, Veda Brahma Shri Ashwat Prasad Sharma, Bharati Vidya Bhavan and ISKCON is indebted to all these Vedic Pandits who have kept alive the tradition of Vedas in spite of the modern vagaries of society. May we now request His Holiness Paramapujya Kailasashram Swamiji to give his address, please.
Shri Kailasamataधीशं Tiruchiswamiyatishwaram Bhavaतीतं Bhavaharam Vandeham Paramam Gurum Sadhupriyam Kripabdhincha Shantamurtim Taponidhim Shishya Prashishya Rupena Bodhakam Gurumashraye Amba Shambhavi Chandramaulirabala Parna Uma Parvati Kali Haimavati Shiva Trinayani Katyayani Bhairavi Savitri Navayavana Shubhakari Samrajya Lakshmi Prada Chidrupa Paradevata Bhagavati Shri Rajarajeshwari. Most honorable dignitaries, scholars on the dais, Dr. Satyavrata Shastri, Sri Rama Joyce, Swami Madhu Pandit Das Ji, Sri Raghavan, Sri Shatavdhani Ganesh, Sri Suresh, and all other directors from different Bharati Vidya Bhavans. All the Jnana Pipasus who are present here from different walks of life. By the grace of Divine Mother, we are all here today to refresh ourselves with our own culture. In the 4th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, Imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manurikshvakave bravit evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakale neha mahata yogo nashta parantapa Sayevayam maya tedya yoga prokta puratanaha bhaktosi me sakha cheti rahasyam hetaduttamam. O Arjuna, what yoga I am telling you now, I have already discoursed it to the sun god, Surya, Vivasvan. Vivasvan taught it to Manu and Manu to Ikshvaku, and in the passage of time, this yogo nashtaha parantapa. He says the yoga, the word nashta here means it has been forgotten. It has been forgotten. And then I am telling you the same yoga today. I am telling you the same yoga today because you are my bhakta and you are my sakha. And it is a secret of all secrets. This is what Krishna tells. In a very similar manner, the glory of the Bharatiya Shastras, Bharatiya texts, has been lost, and the knowledge of the texts also has been lost over a period. Mandasu manda matayaha. In the Kali Yuga, the mati becomes manda mati. The mati itself becomes manda mati. When we hear about Nachiketa, who heard the Vedas from Yamadharma Raja in the Kathopanishad, and Sakrutshravane kanthastha, with one hearing he repeats everything, And as a special boon, Yama gives him one more boon. In future, this Vidya is going to be called as Nachiketa Agni. You can imagine that was the Medha Shakti, the Smarana Shakti of the Krita Yuga or the Satya Yuga. Now we are in the Kali Yuga. Gradually the memory is declining. So it is absolutely necessary that we refresh ourselves with the value and the glory of these scriptures, and that is exactly this wonderful work is being done by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. With branches all over the world, they are choosing wonderful topics and excellent scholars and presenting the same text but with new insight. With new insight, more relevant and more relevant to the present day situation. So now, you might be wondering how in this particular conference where the pun is on the message of the Puranas, I have been given or I have chosen to speak on the Shruti and Smriti. It was because of a conversation with Director Suresh, who had visited our ashram. And he told me that in the 2013, we had the conference on Veda Samvada, on the Vedas. And then we had the conference last year on the Upanishads. Then it just spontaneously occurred to me, what about the Smritis? Just spontaneously occurred to me. Then he said, Swamiji, you are going to speak on that one. So that is why I am here. So now, you might have heard the word Shruti and the word Smriti also. And many places in the Bhashyas also, the Acharyas quote, Iti Smritehe, Iti Shrutehe. They quote it. Because that is the final authority. The final authority of all Bharatiya Shastra is Veda. The ultimate authority of all the Shastras is the Vedas. And even after studying a detailed translation of the Vedas, one may not be able to trace these Shastras in the Vedas. You may not be able to trace them because it is so klishta. The Vedas are not easy to understand. Even after going through translations by great scholars, you may not be able to find the source of everything directly in the Vedas. Some things, many things are inferred, but they are so beautiful that with both hands raised up, we can say that the Vedas are the source of the entire knowledge of the world. With both hands raised, I can say. It is said about the Mahabharata, Yadi hasti tadanyatra yenne hasti natat kvachit. I would prefer to talk about the Vedas in that way. Yadi hasti tadanyatra yenne hasti natat kvachit. If something is there in the world, it is there in the Vedas. If it is not there in the Vedas, it is not there in the world. That is the glory of the Vedas. So the Vedas are also called as, the word, the Veda, Shruti is a synonym of the word Veda. Because it is apaurusheya. The Vedas are apaurusheya. It is not promulgated or propagated or founded by one human being. It is a revelation to the rishis who did not have access to any outside equipment. The only equipment and the only laboratory they had was their body. The only equipment and the access they had was their own body. And for them, the Bhuvanam was the place where they could do the experiment. So they sat down and then meditated. And when they meditated, what they heard is Shrutihi. Shruyate anaya dharmo iti Shrutihi. Shruyate anaya dharma iti Shruti. And you will see that the definition of the Vedas is not very large definition. What's it? Sargascha pratisargascha vansho manvantaranicha is the definition of the Puranas. For Veda there is only one definition. Shruyate anaya dharma iti Shruti. That's all. The entire essence of the Vedas is only dharma. And it's such an easy word, dharma. You can easily understand the word. Do you think so? I perhaps think that is the most difficult word to understand. In the whole Vangmaya, if there is one difficult word to understand, that is dharma. And because dharma is the essence of the Vedas, now you will come to know that many words are being used today in many languages with prefixes to the word dharma. And one of the most important words is Sanatana Dharma. The word Sanatana Dharma means the eternal dharma. Now what is dharma? If you do not understand dharma, maybe we will never be able to touch the Vedas at all. What is this dharma? We will just slightly try to understand the word dharma. Every word in Sanskrit has a root. And for this word dharma, the root is dhanya dharane. Dhanya dharane. So what can be from that word? You can now, if you try to find the vyutpatti, the split up of the word, what can we understand? Dharanat dharma. Dharanat dharma. Means dharanat dharma means that which is the cause for the maintenance or the support of the entire universe. If dharma was not the cause or the support of the entire universe, then it would be superfluous for Sri Krishna Paramatma to say, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata, abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham, paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkritam, dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. If that Adi Bhagavan Krishna has to utter from his, that is Mukha Kamala, these words, then what should be the import of that one? It is dharma alone which is the essence of the Vedas. If dharma alone is the essence, then I said, then Sanatana Dharma we find it becomes an adjective, a Visheshanam. What does Sanatana mean? Sanatana Dharma means eternal. Again, we have not understood anything because we don't know what is eternity. Something which is applicable to this life, then only I can understand dharma. What is applicable to this life? Again, you hear wonderful verses. Shruyatam dharma sarvasvam Shrutva chaiva avadharyatam atmana pratikulani paresham na samacharet. Wonderful definition of dharma. What does it mean? It has been translated and attributed to some other great personality in English. Do not do unto others what you shall not have done unto you. It has been translated and then attributed to some other great personality. But actually speaking, it is from the Puranas. Shruyatam dharma sarvasvam Shrutva chaiva avadharyatam. Listen to me, the essence or the essence of all dharmas, and once you listen to it, put it into practice. What is that? Do not do unto others what you shall not have done unto you. If you do not like a person lying, then the question is, what is my dharma? I don't like a person lying. My dharma becomes not to correct him, but not to lie. If I do not like a person stealing, which is natural, likes and dislikes are natural for every human being. Ishtam anishtam. That is the pravritti, that is the main cause for pravritti of a human being. Ishtam anishtam. Ishtvam drishtva pravartate, anishtam drishtva nivartate. This is the main thing of the entire human race itself, not only human, living being itself. So, shrutva chaiva avadharyatam. I don't like somebody stealing. So what I should do? I should not advise him not to steal. I should stop stealing. I don't like people abusing. So what should I do? I should not try to correct him by saying, you don't abuse others. I should give up abusing. This is the essence of dharma. No, is that all dharma? Is this the definition of dharma? That means Veda's message is over. You do not do unto others what you shall not have done unto you. So let us not do anything itself. Let us not do anything, because if I do, to err is human. Sarvarambha hi doshena dhumena agnirivavrata. Every activity is plagued with error. Every single activity is plagued with error. Then shall I desist from, shall I not do anything at all? Then comes the Upanishads and says, Kurvanne veha karmani jijivshet shatakam samaha. Evam tvai nanyathe na karma lipyate nare. What does it mean? Kurvanne veha karmani jijivshet shatakam samaha. Exactly the opposite. What does it say? Continuously do activity. Continuously do activity, but in what manner? In what manner? Tyage naika. Tyaga, with the mind of Ishavasyamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagattena tyaktena bhunjitaha magradakasya sviddhanam. You find two important things here, the vidhis of the Vedas and the nishedas of the Vedas. Vidhi means kuru. Nisheda means ma kuru. Ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvam harati nimeshat kala sarvam ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvam. Bhajagovindam, Adi Shankaracharya. So ma kuru means don't do, kuru means do. This is the essence of the Veda. So you have to understand what the Vedas say. Dharmam chara, satyam vada, matru devo bhava, pitru devo bhava, acharya devo bhava, atithi devo bhava. Magradha kasya svid. Magradha kasya svid. And don't try to covet others' wealth. This is the essence of the Veda. So Shruti means Vedas. So if you look at the Vedas, it is not just meant for Bharatiyas alone. It is a universal dharma. Vedo akhila dharma moolam. Vedo akhila dharma moolam. If you want to know where to find, that is in the Vedas only. Now, Shruti is a word I can understand. Shruyate anaya dharmo iti Shrutihi. Because the Rishis, when they sat down in meditation, they heard from the Asharira Vani. I will tell you, if you have any doubt about this, you just look at the Shastras. Look at the Vedangas. If you look at the Vyakarana Shastram by Panini, I tell you, it is impossible for an intellect to produce a book like that. It is impossible for a human intellect to completely codify the grammar of a wonderful language of a Deva Bhasha in such a wonderful Sutra Rupa. Impossible. Every single Vedanga is in the form of sutras. And how did it happen? That is an example of how the Vedas would have come. Nrittavasane nataraja rajo nanadatakam navapanchavaram uddhartu kamah sanakadi siddhane tad vimarshe shivasutrajal iti maheshwarani sutrani anadyarthani. What does it mean? This ayun, rilik, evong, ayo, chayavrat, lanyamanganam, jaban, ghadadash, jabakadadash, kapachatata, chatatav, kapai, shashasar, hal, these are the Maheshwara, Chaturda Shutrani. They have come from the Damaruka of Shiva. And if anybody has got a doubt whether Shiva appeared, remove that doubt also. Shiva appeared. If you have not seen, it doesn't mean that our rishis have not seen. And if you think that these shlokas, Vakkartunda Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurume Deva, Sarvakaryeshwar is an artist's imagination, again you are mistaken. Ganesha appeared. Shadananam Kunkamaraktavarnam Mahamatim Divya Mayuravahan Vruddhasya Sunam Surasainyanatham Guham Sada Sharanamaham Prapadye. Subramanya appeared as Shadanana with 6 faces. He appeared. Why did he appear? For that reason is there in the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna has a doubt. He asks Krishna, how can I believe you that you taught Surya? How can I believe you? Kathametad vijaniyam tamado proktavaniti. Kathametad vijaniyam tamado. Because he is a Sakha, he can ask such questions. Others were afraid to ask Krishna questions, but Arjuna can ask. He is a Sakha, you know. Kathametad vijaniyam tamado proktavaniti. Krishna says, Arjuna, Bahuni me vetitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vetha parantapa. Hey Arjuna, I have also taken many births, you have also taken many births. I know all of my births and your births also, you do not know them. Not only that, Bahuni me vetitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vetha parantapa ajopisan avyatma Bhutanam Ishvaropisan Prakritim Swamadhisthaya Sambhavamyatmamaya. I just appear whenever, wherever, however I want. Because I am Kartum, Akartum, Anyatha Kartum, Samartha, I am Bhagavan. It is impossible for us to understand. I am telling you, a human intellect cannot perceive Paramatma at all. You know this Shivamahimna Stotram. Beautiful Shiva Mahimna Stotram in the Shiva Purana. Pushpadantacharya writes, Mahimna Parante Parama Vidusho Yatya Sadrishi Stutir Brahmadinam Apitadavasannas Tvai Giraha Athavacha Sarva Swamati Parinamavadhigrinan Mamapyesha Stotre Haranirapavada Parikaraha. In the same thing he says, Mahimna Paramte Paramavidusho Yadya Sadrishi. Your Mahima cannot be described by great scholars, including Brahmadi Kavis. Then how can I describe? But at the same time, I am purifying my own Vani. Mamatvetam Vani. Gunakathana Punyena Punami Tyartesmin. Buddhir Vyavasita. Even the Vedas are unable to describe the glory of Paramatma, but Vedas themselves, Vedo Vai Vishnu. Veda Shiva Shivo Veda, Vedadhyayi Sadashiva, Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Vedameva Sadapatet. This is the glory of the Vedas. Now the word Veda, a little about the word Veda, and then I'll come to the Smriti. Just like Shruti, Shruyate Anaya Dharma iti Shruti, Veda has come from four beautiful roots. Vid Jnane, Vid Dhatu, in the meaning of Jnanam. Therefore, Vedas are the source of knowledge. Vid Vicharane, Vedas are the source of prompting our mind to analyze. Mimansa, Vid Vicharane, Vidilri Labhe. By this same root, you can get one more meaning. Labha means Yellabhan naparo labho, yetsukhan naparam sukam, yajnanan naparam jnanam, tad brahmetyavadharayet. So Brahma Jnanam comes from the Vedas only. Then comes Vidasattayam. Vidasattayam means in the meaning of asti, astitvam. The word satta has been described by Adi Shankaracharya in three words. Paramarthika satta, Vyavaharika satta and Pratibhasika satta. So through the Vyavaharika satta and the Pratibhasika satta, negating these two, what remains is the Paramarthika satta, Abaditam sat. What can never be negated is that. That way, Vidjnane, Vid Vicharane, Vid Sattayam, Vidil Labhe, in four meanings the word Vid has been, from that the word Vedas have come. It's about the Vedas, because the time is absolutely insufficient for me to talk about this subject. Then comes the Smritis. Smaryate Vedartho Anaya iti Smritihi. Smr Adhyane. By the word Dhatu Smr, which means to remember, two reasons may be attributed why the rishis had to remember and then write. Why did they have to remember? Because Vedas can be forgotten, as Krishna has said. They can be forgotten. The original mantras must have been heard by the rishis, but some of them left out. Therefore, the Smritis elaborate. Manusmriti, Yajnavalkya Smriti, Narada Smriti, Vishnu Smriti, Gautama Smriti, all these things, they elaborate the meaning of the Vedas by shlokas. The entire Smritis are in the form of shlokas. The entire Vedas are in the form of either Mantra Brahmanatmako Vedaha. Mantra Brahmanatmako Vedaha. The mantras and the Samhitas are full of mantras, and the Brahmanas are the elaborations of that one. And then, is there any relation between the Vedas and the Puranas? The Vedas cannot be understood without the help of the Puranas and the Itihasas. Itihasa Puranabhyam Vedam Samupa Bringhayet. Itihasa Purana, Itihasas, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, only when you read them, you will truly understand the Vedas. Therefore, they are also in a way Smritis only. Smritis does not mean just because they are named as Smritis. 27 Smritis, some people say, but scholars opine that all the other literature which is supporting to the Vedas or which rely upon the Vedas or which describe the Vedas, they are all Smritis only. You will find Adi Shankaracharya saying in the Bhashya, it is Smritehe for Bhagavad Gita. He will quote a sloka from the Bhagavad Gita and say, it is Smritehe. So he has considered the Bhagavad Gita as a Smriti. Therefore, Smriti means, Shruti is Veda, Smriti means all the other associated literature. So that way we have, and then we have Shruti, for the Shruti. Now again, what can I understand from the Shruti? As I told you, Dharma is the Mula. Then from the Smriti we understand that the Vedas are also talking about Achara, Vyavahara and Prayaschitta also. Achara means, what is Achara? King Karaniyam Kimakaraniyam. King Karaniyam Kimakaraniyam. What we ought to do, what we ought not to do. That is there in the Vedas, and that is there in the Puranas also. That is there in the Puranas also. And that is there in the Mahabharata also. That is there in the Ramayana also. In fact, the Ramayanas we know, Prasiddha Ramayanas, we know about Valmiki Ramayana Mula, we know about Kamba Ramayana, the Tamil Ramayana, and we know the Sri Ramacharitamanasa of Tulsidas. In the beginning of the Ramacharitamanasa, Tulsidas beautifully says, Nana Purana Nigamagama Sammatam Yat. Nana Purana Nigamagama Sammatam Yat. Ramayane Nigaditam Kochidanyathopi. Bhasha Baddha Mati Manjula. Swatmasukaya Tulsi Raghunatha Gata. Bhasha Baddha Mati Manjula Matanoti. Bhasha Nibaddha Mati Manjula Matanoti. So Krishna, Tulsidas gives, he openly accepts that everything what I am writing is according to the Shruti, Smriti and Agamas also. Nigama, even the Agamas also. Because we sometimes, I'll tell you, many of us who have heard about the Vedas, know little about the Vedas, really do not know about the Agamas anything. Wonderful texts there. If we say that Puranas are Sargascha, Pratisargascha, Vansha, Manvantaranicha, in this also we have 8 Lakshanas of the Agamas also. There also there is Sarga, Pratisarga. And then from there you can see how, just like the Vedas are, in the Vedantic definition of Vedas, Dharma, Brahma, Jnapaka, Vakyam, Bhagavad Vakyam. Dharma, Brahma, Bodhaka, Bhagavad Vakyam is Vedas. Dharma and Brahma. Not only Dharma, but Brahman also. Similarly, the Agamas also beautifully talk about Dharma and also the ultimate Pashupati Pasham. Everything Agamas are full. Once you must go into the Agamas also and see how beautiful they are. Agatam Shivavaktrebhya, Gatam cha Girijashrutau, Matam cha Vasudevasya tasmad Agama Uchyate. Agatam Shivavaktrebhya, it has come from the mouth of Shiva, went into the ear of Girija, and it is the same opinion of Narayana. That is why it's called as Agama. That is the same as Tantra. Again I tell you, don't be carried away by those misconceptions about Tantra. Tantra is not negative. A Tantric is a not negative person. He is a wonderful, knowledgeable person. It's only misconceptions about Tantra. Study the Tantra in detail and you will see the beauty of the Tantras. Tanu Vistare is the root for that. Tanu Vistare. So beautiful it is. So, if I go on talking, I'm sure I will not be giving any opportunity to the others to speak. It so happened in one sabha, that is in a class, a lecturer was giving a lecture. After some time he found that somebody was yawning. So he told them, have I not told you to keep a clock in front of me? One of the students said, yes sir, that is why we have kept a calendar in front of you. So that is the way when we start speaking. Now it's high time that we put it into practice. Karka kasadara karpavai katrapin nirka adarku taga. That is Thiruvalluvar's Thirukkural. Learn what you ought to learn nicely, thoroughly, and put it into practice. Karka kasadara karpavai katrapin nirka adarku taga. Hari Om Tat Sat.
So far we have heard an exhilarating speech where revered Swamiji beautifully connected Shruti and Smriti in the background of Dharma, the word which can never be translated into English, because Dharma is not values, Dharma is not ethics, Dharma is not code of conduct, but Dharma is all these things put together. He also highlighted us the statement Magrudaha Kasya Svedhanam, the first mantra of Ishavasya Upanishad, based on which Mahatma Gandhi ji said, even if all the traditional works of India have been burned down to ashes, if the first mantra of Ishavasya survives, India will survive as India. That Swamiji has beautifully highlighted in this particular speech of the concept of Dharma and Magrudaha Kasya Svedhanam. Don't covet other man's wealth. Be contented with what you are. The happiest person on the earth is one who has got contentment and one who follows Dharma. By copiously quoting from various sources, Swamiji has done more than justice in the short, limited time which we have given him, and we crave our indulgence for curtailing his time. And we are highly grateful to you, sir. And on behalf of Bharati Vidya Bhavan Bengaluru and ISKCON, we are indeed blessed with your benedictory address, beautiful benedictory benediction with which bewitchingly you captured the hearts of the audience.